Well, what is going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new patch in Illuvium Zero, and we're gonna have a look at the patch. I also found out a few new things by looking at other people's tactics and other videos that I want to share with you guys, so you're up to date with the meta in Illuvium Zero right now. Let's jump into the game, start some building, and then we're gonna start talking about all the new news and all the new patch notes. Well, there's not too many patch notes, but I'm gonna bring it up to screen in a second. Let me just collect. Oh, we're full in storage with crystals. Let me get into this again. It's kind of weird when you come back. You're kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff that's popping up and everything. So let us just remember what to do. We have to start our collection stuff. Let's use the crystals because we're full on those. Let's also start upgrading our crystal. Where is it? Silicon. I guess it's not crystals, it's silicon. We're gonna upgrade this. Gonna take 8 minutes. We can wait that long, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the game in the meantime. Oh wait, second. Start mining. Start converting. Start pumping. And we can still, by the way, if you collect something and your storage is full, you're still getting experience points for that. So we can still collect that, get the experience for it, and start another conversion. What should we trade in for that? I guess some carbon. Alrighty, let's bring up the patch notes and see what they say. There is no balancing. There's no balancing been done. There is no minor fixes. It's just about the big problems in the game that have been fixed right now. So which one is it? In 1 second, it's coming up. There it is. Wonderful. Yes, you can see it on screen right now. So basically, the remember me issue has been corrected, so you can now click remember me when you log in, and it should work as intended. Also, you're not gonna lose any more sites when switching between plots. That was also a bug that has been fixed. And the last thing was that you had duplicated plots, and supposedly this is fixed. They're not 100% sure, it seems like, in this post, but we'll see. I didn't experience any of those bugs personally, but I talked to other people who had those, and they were pretty nasty, and I'm stoked. Stoked that Illuvium just came out with a patch. I don't know how fast was it, like 2 days after release, 3 days after the release. Pretty nice. 4 days after release, I guess. Alrighty, we're starting converting. So the other points that I wanted to talk about. One of them being, I said in another video that fuel is only used for the marketplace and for other games. Because the 3 fuel things that we have right here, one of them is used for traveling in the overworld, one of them is for making equipment and weapons and stuff like this, and one of them is for curing shards, I believe. But all of those 3, I was thinking they are only used in the overworld, but you also use them in overworld, in Illuvium Zero. You also use them in this game for very high level structures. So I just wanted to correct myself on that. They're not only used for the overworld, also for Illuvium Zero later on in the game. Then another thing I wanted to talk about is that if you deconstruct plants, some of you might have noticed this, so if you deconstruct these plants, you clear them out, you're gonna actually gain a speed up token. Well, it's not this interface right now, but for every plant you clear, you get 1 speed up token, which is pretty sweet. I didn't notice. And it's really nice that you have a normal way of getting those speed up tokens, because they are gonna be bought with real money if you want more of them. Another thing I noticed last time, I didn't know why we spend so many speed up tokens for just a few speed ups. You use 1 speed up token per 1 hour. So if you have something that takes 1 minute, you're gonna use a speed up token. If you have something that will take 59 minutes, still 1 speed up token. If you want to speed up something that takes 1 hour and 1 minute, it's gonna take 2 speed up token. So 1 token per 1 hour, rounded up. Doesn't matter if it's 1 minute or 59 minutes, it's gonna count as 1 hour. Select, we still have too many silicon. Let's use that silicon in here. Still too much. We're still building over here, so we're upgrading our silicon silo right now, our silicon storage. Keep it pumping. Do we still collect and just start it new? I feel like that makes almost more sense. Wow, now we would lose 3,300, so let's just start the mining. And we'll wait on this one a second. Congratulations, we leveled up. By the way, last time we did like 10 levels, that was so fast. Another thing I found out, activity right here. I don't know why I didn't click it last time, but if you click on here, you actually see what's going on, which is pretty nice. Like I can see we got 2 mining, pumping going on, so there's 1 missing, and we got 2 conversions going on. There's 1 missing as well. And then we can go check them out, see which one is missing, and start that one as well. So I'm playing on a tier 1 plot, so it's not a big deal, I guess, but if you're on a tier 4 plot, you definitely wanna have this activity tab open a lot of times. Another thing, I have so many new things that I found out. Some of you might have found them out, some of you, it might be new news like it was to me. Oh, it's just stupid, I didn't look at it. Like you have main, daily, weekly, and claim. You actually have a claim area here in the goals where all your quests are to claim. So you don't have to go through them singularly and find the ones you have to claim. There's just one of them and you can just claim them there. I don't think there's a claim all button, but maybe there's one coming. So yeah, that's another thing. Let me see what else we got. So another thing that I saw Aaron mention in his explanation video, Andrew, I mean, when you upgrade structures, it's gonna go faster if you have roads around it. So we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this somewhere. What are we gonna upgrade next? Anyway, use all the silicon. Storage is still full. Anyway, let's just collect it. Start a new conversion. We're gonna be finished with it before. Yeah, let's try to show it here on the carbon matter silos. Move. Let's move him here with no roads. So if you want to upgrade it now, it will take 20 minutes. And now if we move this bad boy surrounded to streets, upgrading it will take 15 minutes. Let's see if we actually surround it by streets all the way, if this will make a difference, or if you just need like one connection to a street, to a path. So right now upgrading will take 40 minutes, yeah. So the more streets are connected to your building, the faster it will upgrade, which is huge. Like this was, I don't know, 25%. Now it's a bit lower, a bit more. And let's see, if we build more around it, I don't think this will change at all. It will still stay at 15 minutes, at 14 minutes. So only the roads that are connected to your building will change this time. And Godson, by the way, if you haven't checked him out, great creator. I think he goes by, let me just check. I think he goes by Illuvinomics. I will mention him in the description below, so check out this guy. Godson talked to me and he showed me a way that you can actually use this for building your first building. So what I mean by that is, if you build a storage, for example, this one builds 15 seconds. But if you actually build this bad boy already surrounded by roads, this speed up effect will already take place when you build a unit, when you build a building. So with 15 seconds, it's maybe a bit hard to see. Let's find something like 8 hours right here. We still need to build a quantum fabricant. Yeah, we need to get an engineering workshop 4. So definitely want to surround this engineering workshop 3 by roads, just to have our speed up going on. We also have to move him so we can really surround him, I guess. let's just move him first, and then we're gonna build those rounds around this bad boy. So over here, build the path. And now as soon as we upgrade him, this will be, let's see how much faster we're actually getting. So right now upgrading will take 43 minutes, and without roads next to him, this will take 1 hour. So again, we're saving like a quarter again. About a quarter, a little bit less. It's like 26, 27%, I guess. Something around that. So yeah, let's keep him surrounded by roads. Don't forget to start our mining activities. We're passively collecting a lot of resources. Word. So yeah, for example, if I was to build this quantum fabricant, it is best to already have a perfect square of roads on your plot. For example, I would, if you say, like, if you do the same thing with silicon, could have built this just to have our storage ready earlier. By the way, our silicon storage is upgraded now, so next we need to upgrade our hydrogen. They should stay kind of in the same ratio. So if I want to build this structure here, first I'm gonna check how big it is. Then I'm actually gonna build the path so it is surrounded once we build it. And now if I build this storage right here, where is it? It's actually gonna be already speeded up by all the roads around it. Same like when you upgrade a building. So this is not gonna take 15 seconds, it's gonna take 12, whatever. You catch my drift, don't you? You got what I mean. And once again, Godson told me that, and he also told me another thing. So there in the game, I didn't get that far yet. There is a power generator. Let's find it. It's probably not in storage, probably in basics. Yeah, power station. Provides power to structures to ensure they operate with increased efficiency. Only costs 1,000. I must have overlooked this because the reason why I overlooked this is because you see, first is the Nexus, then it's the engineering workshop, then it's the quantum fabricant with 40k. So in my mind, I didn't even look down here because in my mind, it was just something bigger waiting for us down there, and we were not ready to build it. In my mind, there was just something with 1 million or whatever waiting down here, but actually power stations is something that you would build before the quantum fabricant. So the order is kind of mixed up, and we're gonna build it as soon as our builder is ready with this. He actually is. So let's build a power station, and then I show you another little glitch, how you can abuse this bad boy. Where should we put him? We can put him anywhere for now. Ideally, we would have one next to all our important buildings that we wanna boost, because this boosts our efficiency of the buildings close to it. So for example, here all those buildings here will be boosted. We can see it with efficiency soon. We're gonna check it out. How long is this building? Aha! I screwed it up. I built it but didn't have roads all around it, so we lost like a minute or whatever. Yeah, you gotta remember, I don't think it would change once it's in the progress. I don't think we'll get any faster. We should have done this first and then build it, like I just explained, to speed it up. We gotta get used to this new technique. So, collect you, mine you. So, basically what we're gonna do, what you can do, for example, let's start something. Excavate, alrighty. So, for example, if I wanna collect this right here, it has 100 efficiency, it has successfully mined this silicon, and now if I collect, I would get whatever, 1,500. But before I collect, I actually grab this power station. Let's pretend this is a power station right here. I grab this power station and I move it next to my building that I want to collect from. Now the efficiency will go up, and collecting this will already have this increased efficiency. So you don't have to have those power stations next to your buildings all the time. You just need to move them next to them once you collect the resources, and you will get the increased resources. I think it's a little bit of a glitch. Doesn't logically make a whole lot of sense. But like, it would make more sense that you have to have your power generator next to it all the time while it's harvesting to actually increase efficiency. But yeah, for now in this build, we can just move the power generator next to it before collecting, and then we will get the extra resources, which is really nice. Again, credits to Godson. What just happened? I just sold our mining, our crystal. Damn. I just sold our mine. I don't know how I did that, but it happened. Alrighty, our hydrogen is full. Obviously, we have both our carbon and our crystal upgraded, and now hydrogen is missing. And we're gonna do it as soon as the power station is ready. Then we can play around a little bit with that efficiency. I cannot wait to finally... Let's just collect it anyway and start a new mining. Otherwise it's gonna annoy me. Bump it up. Gonna try to use all those hydrogen with our converters so that we can use it up a little bit. So there's a few more things that I wanted to mention, and then soon we are at the end of the video. So what else we got? No, that's it. That's all my tips for today. Let me just go over them real quick again. So deconstructing plants gives you speed up tokens. If you have roads around your Unix, you upgrade them faster. If you already have roads where you wanna first build your structure, it's also gonna build faster. Power generators upgrade your efficiency, and you can move power generators next to the building that you're collecting once the collection is done, and before you click collect to increase the efficiency and increase the outcome. Continue. I think we're just gonna build some roads till 3 minutes. Then we can show this power generator. I have never tried it before, so I'm excited to see how much efficiency is actually increased and if everything actually works out as is intended. By the way, there is one more thing I just realized. Somebody talked to me about this. I haven't confirmed it yet, but somebody told me that the parking lot tactic, where you let all your plants spawn in one area, kind of like here, there's a lot of plants around here, to have your singularity scanner next to them, to then increase the efficiency of the singularity scanner because it's more efficient with more plants next to it. Somebody told me that actually doesn't work, and you have a really bad efficiency next to all those plants, which kind of must be a bug, right? So that's gonna be fixed, because it's definitely the case that the singularity scanner is getting stronger the more nature is around it, kind of the more plants is around it. And it seems like it doesn't work yet. We're gonna also try this out, so that's why we slowly have to pave all our area. I honestly hope that this paving thing does not become a thing, because I kind of like when there is more than just this weird squares parking lot everywhere. So I get it to like play test now and try it out, but I hope in the final release it's not gonna be the meta of the game to actually just put roads, put a big parking lot over everything. But it's kind of sad for the game itself. There's been a lot of detail even going into this sand. You cannot really see it in Halcyon Sea, I guess. You see it more in other lands like Crimson Waste, or even, how's it called? Abyssal Basin has like nice grass, I believe. Oh, that's our Illuvium logo. I almost didn't recognize it. We gotta redo that on a bigger scale. Maybe we have to get a new plot just to draw stuff. Pixel Draw Simulator. It's also a shame that we use it for that, I guess, but... Actually, it's a kind of a funny minigame, just completing all your squares. Well, that was fast. There was not a lot left, I guess. It's kind of nice to actually see how much space we got left. Like, it's a bit more visual, the edge of just atmospheric sand and the real building sand. Like, we really know where our land starts and ends now. And our power station is almost done. We got 40 seconds on that, and then we're gonna have a look what it does to us. What it does to all our buildings. So let's clear up a little space over here for the generator. And we also have to build the mining again. Let's clear up a little space next to all our mining stations. Where should we build it? Somewhere like here. And then we can actually see if our efficiency gets improved. Start the mining. No word. Almost done. Almost there. So we should know how much we actually collecting for. That's the big thing right now, I guess. 3,300. We just saw it there. Can we see it there? Can't see it before we start, I guess. Alright, power generator is done. And you can see it right there. Straight up, we have an increase of efficiency. Let's clear that out. Let's try to move it a bit closer. And then we can actually see how much it gets increased. So just those two hexes closer, we're getting 5% more. Boom, up to 130. Awesome. So now when we collect this, even though it didn't start with the power generator next to it, it's still giving us 1500. So maybe it's not true. Let's check over here. We got 110% over here. Let's clear up a little bit of path next to it to increase the efficiency once we move this guy over. Maybe it has been fixed. Like, this is all info from the last patch, and maybe it has been fixed even though it wasn't mentioned. So right now we collected 650. 650 is the reward. If you move this guy away again, does that number change? I feel like a detective right now. So now we're on 550. There we go. That's actual proof that it works. So even though we start this conversion with 550, we only, once the conversion was done, we moved our power generator over here, and then we were actually able to harvest 650. So this means right now, I don't know if it's probably not intended, because right now you only need one power generator. And you just, every time, I mean, it's a bit tedious, but still, every time you collect something, you just move that generator next to it, and then you collect it, and then you get the extra resources. So you don't need to build a power generator next to each deposit, next to each mine and converter. So let's build back our mine right here. And I think we're gonna call it a day. That was some nice progress. We found out so many things, so I'm stoked about that. Tomorrow we're probably gonna play some Illuvium Overworld. We're gonna catch some Illuvials, try to get our Rampfire. That's kind of the big goal in the Overworld right now. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that, please hit the subscribe button. It's for free. It will help me a lot. And I see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Bye bye.